Here's the issue with this quiz. First of all, here you want to see the results. 44%. One person got 100. Most of you were in this range. Here was the issue, and I'll take part of the blame for this because this isn't something I really went over at the beginning of the year. But basically, the key to the definition of scale of analysis is what are you analyzing? And you guys, when you answered these questions, were looking at the scale of the map, not what you were analyzing. So for example, basically all the questions were the same. What scale of analysis is this map? Basically, when you see the borders of countries, it's going to be a national analysis. Yeah, the scale of the entire map is global, like you guys put. But what are you analyzing? You're analyzing national or states or countries, whatever you want to call them. Here is a global scale map. When you're comparing Earth to other planets, that's global scale. There's no borders, there's no counties, there's no cities. You're comparing Earth to Mars or whatever. On a national scale analysis, you're comparing the United States to the Congo. So does that make sense a little bit more now?
What if you're comparing like two continents?
That's going to be probably regional, and we'll show you some regional ones here in a minute. So again, here's another national example. Again, you see the borders of the countries. Again, a lot of you put regional. Yeah, the entire scale is regional, but when you see the different shades of different colors based off of the countries, it's going to be national. Here's another example I found. You basically have two scales, overall scales, right? You have one of the entire planet, you've got one of just Asia, but these are measuring, the analysis is the same thing. They're analyzing individual countries. So these are both national scale maps of analysis, even though they're one's larger than the other. So this one asks you for two different maps. In map A, only 19% got this one, when in reality, regional is the right answer. You can see, are there borders of countries on here? You can't see the difference between United States and Canada. So it's basically showing just North America. And so that's going to be regional. A lot of you put global. Yeah, it's a map of the entire world. But again, the key here is what are you analyzing? And we're analyzing regions in that map. For map B, it was national. Again, a lot of you put regional. Yeah, it is. The whole scale is regional. It's just Southeast Asia. But again, see the borders, see the different shades. We're looking at a national analysis of the map. This one was regional. Again, no borders. We're basically just looking at Europe or North America or this type Western Hemisphere. No borders. So it's going to be a regional map. Scale of analysis on this one is going to be more local or state. Now we're looking at an individual country, just the United States, but now we're looking at individual states, right? So this is going to be a local analysis. And the most popular, again, was national. You're beginning to see your common mistake, right? You're looking at the whole thing. Look for borders, and that will tell you what you're analyzing. So if they put a question on the AP exam, the scale of analysis, focus on analysis. And so a lot of you did well on this one, local. Yeah, they're looking at the counties, and that is just a local map. True or false, a large scale map is the same things as a global scale map. False, a large scale map would just be the city. Man, we went over that in the beginning of the year, and you guys crushed that one, 91%. This map actually did pretty well on regional. So you guys figured it out by question 9. This one, national, again, borders of the countries. All of you put global, common mistake. This one is regional. Yeah, this was a tricky one because you see the borders, but you could see how the shades kind of overlap the borders. And that's why that one's going to be regional. So, you know, the climate is in New England. So New England's going to be a region. And I threw this one in there. I could have used this other maps I used down here. These are kind of the same thing. These are global, right? Because there's no borders. This one's just a chart. And you got that one right. Another one I want to show you, sometimes they will use charts when they're talking about scale of analysis. And so this one, source A, if they ask you, what is the global scale of analysis on the chart on the left, what is the answer? Is it global, regional, national, local?
Regional.
Regional, right? Again, you can't see borders of anything. They're not just saying Brazil or just Germany. They're just basically labeling it by region on the planet, right? What about the map on the right?
National.
National. Right, so don't say global. I know it's the whole planet. But again, there's borders, and we're shading in. I'll throw another question at you. What kind of map is this, by the way? What is this called? Begins with a C. Chloropleth map, very good. Yeah, so typically when you see a chloropleth map like this, it's going to be a national scale of analysis. So I just ask you for the scale of the map, obviously it's the whole planet, it's global. But when we're analyzing it,